Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the HSL Commissioner's Cup. Leg 2 is now underway here in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. It is the Charlottetown Squall down 3-2 in aggregate goals against the Detroit Ice Dockers. I am Vince Brown. Thanks for coming along here as the Ice Dockers look to try and match the 2 away goals by Charlottetown. If they win the leg, they win the series, as they would have the most goals. Charlottetown is wearing their navy uniforms tonight with the old gold writing and white trim. Detroit, as they lose the faceoff, wearing their white uniforms with the black numbers and the purple trim. Nick Wade across the mat. Milo. Mickey Martino with 32 saves in the 37 saves, I should say, in the game 1 victory with the snag there, as we are in the Detroit zone. Glad to have each and every one of you here for yet another edition of this fabulous, fabulous, fabulous event. We're back to action. No scores of yet. 1 minute gone by. Battle for the puck in the slot. Ivan Ryerson trying to get it out of the zone. Got forecheck, nasty style. Adil Mahmoud on the push up the right side in the zone right. Slipped away by Lewis. Lewis goes cross ice to Wade. Wade had it for a moment, gets it back. He's now at the right point in his own left. He'll get it to the right circle. Wade stopped by Brown for a moment. That's Jack Brown, the owner defender. Cross ice. Milo shoots. Martino with another stop at 17:59 of period number 1. Great crowd on hand. If this game goes tied, meaning the aggregate score would wind up in such a way that both teams are tied, the most away goals would determine who would go to the next round for the Cup championship. And icing coming up as Charlottetown will tap it as we come back the other way into the Detroit zone left. The only way Detroit loses this series is if they lose by at least 2 goals to Charlottetown. If they lose by a score of 4-3 or better, they would win the series. A leg win here pretty much locks it up as we're back to face-off play. Frankie Sinati picks up. Got a penalty on Charlottetown right there in the middle slot, and looks like that one will be on the man you're looking at right now, number 3. We'll get the confirmation on him. That's Justin Jones. He gets hit with tripping at 2:31 of the opening period right here. He tripped Sinati as Sinati was trying to get it out of the zone. Yeah, that's an obvious one there. So deep in the Charlottetown zone right, the circle left. Detroit on the one-man advantage. Dragtock gets it now to Chairman Meow at the right point. The right circle is Don Auld. Good stick stop by Alex Darr. In goal once again tonight for the Charlottetown Squall. The top seed in this tournament, but they are in danger of not making it to the Cup final if they do not get on their giddy up now. Again, Detroit has to beat 2 away goals to avoid the tiebreaker loss. The bad with the puck, Johnson. Now it's McForehead. Johnny McForehead had a pair of goals in last night's win. High stick stop that time by Darr on the shot from the middle slot. Detroit controls, had it for a moment. Royce Robbins flips it down ice to clear it. Martino lets it go. Battle for the puck. It'll come up to Chairman Meow. Meow. Get it to Martino. He'll get it back to Meow. Meow starts his push. On the near side, this is Johnson. Johnson up ice. Stripped it away by Taro Takashi, but McForehead gets it back. Coming back right for Detroit. McForehead into the middle slot. A one-timer slipped away. Ethan Kennedy will poke it out of the zone. Martino now gets it to Dragtock. Dragtock, forecheck, nasty style in the middle of the net. Martino had to cover it up. Boy, Dragtock got blasted by Thurston on his way back. Still no score. 4:20 into period number 1. We're back to play. Puck all the way back into the Charlottetown zone. They'll fire it all the way back. Martino stops that long shot. Jack Brown and Long in the back ice. Ryerson pushes it up line. Ryerson gets it to the left point. Will dump it around to the near side. 15 minutes to play for the period. No score as of yet. Gino Rick and Steinbeck on the right side. Steinbeck will come over to the left side of the zone right. Ryerson flipped it around. Dar stops it, gets it back out to play, got it poked right back at him, and he freezes it with 14:39. Well, that was almost disaster waiting to happen. Those of you just joining us here, we're in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Back leg of our HSL Commissioners Cup playoffs. Winner takes on either Halifax or Carolina. That second leg is Friday night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. in Halifax. Battle for the puck alongside the Boars. Hey, tell your friends we got a new YouTube channel, Hockey Sim League. That one just goes over the top of the crossbar. Jack Brown gets it out, gets it to Ivan Ryerson. Ryerson pushes it down. Ryerson dumps it to the right goal line. The dump and chase. Justin Jones will pick it up. Cross to Doyle as we're back to full strength. Mays gets it to Sonati. Sonati to the middle slot, slides to the left circle. Stopped on a forward check. Robbins will pick it up for Charlottetown, coming back left in the Navy, old gold and white. He does get it out of the zone, battle for the puck, and we've got ourselves a fight coming. And it's going to be Robbins for Charlottetown, Sonati for Detroit. Well, this has definitely become a common occurrence here in the first period. As they go back and forth around the blue line, it is Robbins that gets the best of it. Royce Robbins, one of the late-coming rookies here to the HSL, that's definitely shown his worth. So that fight will get marked at 7:05 of the opening period. We remain at full strength. Neutralized facing the right in the right circle. The face-off win by Detroit. They'll bring it back to clear it out. J.W. Doyle, the overall #1 pick, flips across ice for Mays. Billy Mays now gets it to Marju Kuditar. Kuditar at the right circle. Slides over across, looking for the one-time, not there. Dart and stop it in its tracks. Got a good screen bump that time by one of the defenders of Charlottetown, denying the one-time opportunity. 12:27 to play for the opening period. No score between Charlottetown and Detroit. Back leg of the two-leg playoff series. Drag talk in the middle slot. Gives it out to Meow. He slides it back left toward the point. Meow into the middle. Ramon had it for a moment. Forecheck. V-Tack will pick it up for Charlottetown. Now to Justin Jones. Jones slides up the near side. Battle for the puck. Ryerson steals it back. He's got Kuditar. Kuditar splits it. Double team. Shoots. Darwin, another great stop. He'll fall on it to stop it at 11:44. Alex Dar, who in his HSL debut 3 weeks ago, came up with an outstanding shutout of Halifax. Nobody saw that one coming, and he definitely has opened a lot of eyes heading into these HSL Commissioner Cup playoffs. The shot went wide to the right that time for Detroit. Good forecheck into the boards. V-Tac to pick it up. He now has Thurston. Thurston behind the defense on the breakaway. One man a beat, and he's stoned by Mickey Martino. Bob Builder quickly comes back right. Long pass. Take the tape to McForehand. Can McForehand make it a second straight game? Nope. Alex Starr right there with a big blocker save. He'll fall on it with 10:54 in the period. Well, great start to this contest on both sides. We've got line changes. And don't forget, HockeySL.com. That's how you get in touch with us. And that's how it goes down here in the Hockey Simulation League. We're back to action. And, we got another penalty. This time it's on Detroit. The fans are loving this one. Joey Ramone in at 9:13 of the period for hooking. That wasn't much of a hook. But they are calling it tight here in the playoff round. So Detroit on the one-man advantage now. I should say Charlottetown on the one-man advantage. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Milo from the top of the blue line. Nothing going as Martino snags that one out of the air. With 10:39 to play for the period, we'll go to the zone left, circle right to keep the power play going. Here we go. It is a Charlottetown win. Matt Milo at the right circle. Tried the blue line special again. Nothing going. Now Kuditar slams it out of the zone. Race to the puck, won by Vernal Bloodshine. Bloodshine with a nice forecheck. Quickly gets it up line to Renton Thurston. Thurston bounces off the blue line. Now gets it up line for Ethan Franklin. Franklin pushes that to right circle. He'll fire it from the backside. Now gets over to Renton Thurston. Thurston taken away by Gino Rick, and Gino Rick gets it out of the zone. A minute 23 on the power play. 9:35 for period number 1. No score between Charlottetown and Detroit. Now, if we have a 0-0 tie, Detroit still wins on the aggregate. Thurston slides to the left circle. Middle slot. Franklin with a one-time, but Martino even with a better stop. 9 minutes to play for the period. We've under a minute on the one-man advantage for Charlottetown. Matt Milo picks it up. Milo now to Nick Wade. Wade got to take it away from him. Longo get it back for Detroit. Detroit coming back right with Adil Mahmoud. Mahmoud at the right point. Cross ice. Kuditar stripped away by Wade. Wade coming back left for 40 on the power play. He'll go to Bloodshine. Bounces to Wade off the boards. He's at the right circle. Now to Thurston shoots. Martino with another great stop as it's poked out of play. 8:07 to play here for the period. Line change both sides. Here we go. As we keep it moving, grooving, shaking, and baking. Puck comes out of play. 17 seconds on the power play. Boy, Martino way out of the crease on that one. And Gino Rick slams it out of the zone. Alex Starr looking for one final push here on the one-man advantage. Lewis will get it now. Down to 5, 4, 3 to Johansson. Takashi will not get the shot off, but Jones at the right side. He shoots. Another stop there by Martino. Kudijar coming back right for Detroit. Poked away from him. Battle at the red line. Kudijar now across to Rick. Rick dumps it into the zone, but on the back of Blanc from Charlottetown. Blanc banged it to, he gets cross-checked, and we got a fight coming. It's Blanc and Rick for Charlottetown and Detroit, respectively, in the boards. A little wrestling match here. Now come the fence. Here we go. That's what the fans came to see. Rick gets Rick rolled by Blanc. And they'll sit for 5. We'll mark that at 13:23 of the opening period. So hopefully, somehow, some way, we're going to try and get this thing at least in some type of order. At least that's what we think. We're back to play. Up ice. Here comes Drag Talk. In the Detroit zone left, gets forechecked into the boards. Jones picks it up for Charlottetown. Now has Johansson at the right goal line. A forecheck by Detroit, pokes it away for a moment. Johansson battling with a whole gang of folks. Chairman Meow trying to get it out. He'll get it now to Shealy. Now moving forehead back to Meow. Meow and Jones. Jones steals it away. Johansson at the right circle in the zone left. Cross ice. Oh, a good stand-up that time by the back line of Detroit. They're desperately trying to get it out of the zone now. Will they get it out? The answer is yes. They do force the offsides with 5:29 to play for the period. We're back to action. Ald has it now for Detroit. In the zone, in the back line. Now Thurston has it. Thurston up. This guy didn't clear. That clearly was an offside. Milo did not clear the zone. So it's an offside on Charlottetown. We bring it back into neutral ice facing left on the right circle with 5:12 to play for the period. Off the face-off win by Charlottetown. And another fight coming. Matt Milo for Charlottetown. And it's Steinbach for Detroit. Opposite fist flying here around the red line. A couple of uppercuts and a nice straight right from Milo to stop this one. We'll mark that one at 14:53 of period number 1, and this penalty box is filling quickly. So to reconfirm, Felix Steinbach for Detroit, Matt Milo for Charlottetown. Still don't score. We're at 5:07 remaining here in the period. We're still in the neutral zone. We're facing right this time on the circle left. Detroit with the face-off win. Poked it all the way back the wrong way. Puck comes up line. It is Johnson at the left point. Johnson fights off a forecheck. Comes deep on the left goal line. Trying to come around the backside. We'll dump it around the backside. Battle for the puck at the circle. Here comes Kudijar. Good stop by Dar. Vitek trying to get it out of the zone. Vitek flips it all the way around. Doyle keeps it in at the left point to Johnson at the left circle. Johnson had Kudijar for a moment. Takashi trying to get it out. Kudijar gets it back. Kudijar trying to hit it in at the post. Dar stops it and pokes it away to Takashi. Takashi trying to get out of the zone. Battling for it. All steals it back. Johnson shoots. A high stop by Dar with 3:54 for the period. Tell you, these high stops are of quality here. We're back to play. Bringing it down ice. Thurston had it for a moment. He'll flip it all the way back to Vernal Bloodshine. Bloodshine trying to start another push to the near side for Thurston. Thurston fights off a forecheck cross ice for Wade. Wade at the right point with 3:24 to play for the period. Trying to come to the middle. Thurston at it. Shoots right at Martino. Blocker save. Easy pickings with 3:17. Detroit wearing a special patch this evening. You probably don't see it, but they are honoring one of their native daughters, the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, passing early this morning as Detroit was preparing for tonight's game. So they're honoring her tonight with a special patch on their helmet that says AF in honor of Aretha Franklin. We here at the Hockey Simulation League do send our condolences to the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin's family. Battle for the puck on the right side. Charlottetown trying to get out of the zone. Lewis has it at the right boards. McForehead has it now at the right goal for Detroit in the white, purple, and black. High stop by Dar. He gets it quickly out to Vernal Bloodshine and company. Lewis gets it back to Dar. Dar now back to Lewis. He'll flip it up line for Wade. 1:48 to play. Still no score. Takashi coming up left side in the zone left. Trying to go cross ice. Battle it. Drag talk takes it away. Sheely now quickly to Bob Builder. Builder moving and grooving cross ice for McForehead. McForehead now flips it to Sheely. Back to McForehead. That's an offside. McForehead bumped Sheely into the zone. Unfortunately, he was ahead of the puck, and that's why they called the offside with 1:21 to play. So we'll go neutral ice facing right, the left circle. Back to play as Charlottetown wins that faceoff. Royce Robbins pushed all the way back. Rick with the steal. Almost a score. Almost a second one. Couple of good stops by Dar. From the left side, Darwin gets the long save with 57.8 to play for the period as we are in the 2K Sports final minute. With great action all the way around here in Detroit. In Charlottetown, excuse me. We were in Detroit last night. Well, a spirited crowd saw an even better game. So far, so good in this one. Ryerson shoots it right at Dar, but we've got a penalty, and it looks like it's going to be on Charlottetown for the last 48.6 of this period. Is it Kennedy? Nope, Steve Vitek. He'll get hit with the slash. 19-12 in. Let's see where it is. Wait, you actually call that a slash? Really? Boy, they're just finding anything to call now. The one-man advantage for Detroit. They'll have the rest of this period unless they score. 1:12 of the next period. Cross ice as Johnson shoots right at Dar. He stops that one cold. McForehead had to flip around. He will not go. 33.7 left in this period as Detroit starts its power play. It's the second power play tonight for the Ice Dockers. Both teams 0 for 1 in that department. Off the face-off win by Detroit. Shot up line to Dar with another stop. Lewis gets it out of the zone with 22 ticks on the game clock for period number 1. Stay tuned for the XM Satellite Intermission Report. That puck flies the other way by Detroit, and I don't think they'll touch it up before the green light, so that takes care of the opening period. Great spirited defense on both sides. No score between the Detroit Ice Dockers and the Charlottetown Squall. right now. You stay tuned because right after, in a moment, it's the IXM Satellite Intermission Report. Stay on for these great messages. We're back here in beautiful Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, period 2 of the second leg of the HSL Commissioner's Cup playoffs. No score between Charlottetown, the Squall, and the Detroit Ice Dockers. The Ice Dockers in the white, black, and purple on the power play. They're up aggregate-wise 3-2. Shot by Taro Takashi almost goes there. Detroit would need, if they lose this game, they would need to score at least 3 away goals in order to stop the tiebreaker. We've got another penalty coming up. I think this is on Charlottetown again. 43 seconds in, and it is. It's Matt Milo who'll get hit with a slashing himself. Let's watch it on the replay. That's another questionable one there. They just flipped the stick up. That was really anything. I mean, it's nice they call it close, but I don't know if that's what you want to call close. That's kind of pushing it. In the Charlottetown zone, left, the circle right, back to play. Detroit with the face-off win. Track Talk slides to left point, shoots right at Dar. Another great stop by the youngster. Track Talk gloves it out of the air, shot and right at Dar. He high sticks the stop. With 18:56 for the period. Tell you, these skill sets of these young goaltenders, Mickey Martino for Detroit and Alex Dar for Charlottetown, they are showing the future of this league. Off the face-off, the win by Charlottetown. Can Detroit keep it in his own? The answer is no, because Taro Takashi is on the push. Takashi got it taken away by Long. Now it's Ryerson coming back left for Detroit with 46 on their power play. Ryerson now to the left point for Long. Long slides to the circle for Ryerson on the left side. Ryerson will come around the backside, will dump it back left. Long slides to the middle slot. Now the left circle is Rick. Gino Rick has it now. Gino Rick to Steinbach. That's Felix Steinbach. Way back now to Long. Long fires to the blue line off the backside of a defender, and they'll flip it out of the zone, being Charlottetown. Martino quickly out of the crease on this 5-on-3. 16 seconds on that. A strip away. Robbins gets it out of Kennedy. Now 10 seconds on the 5-on-3. Robbins will fire it out of the zone. Fans here in the Maritimes loving that play. So now we're down up to 5-on-4. 49 more seconds for that. Steinbeck has it now. Gets it back to Jack Brown. Brown stopped by Ethan Kennedy. Kennedy comes back right with it. Kennedy looking for the shot. Not there. Steinbeck stops the second push. That one fired all the way down into the Charlottetown zone. Battle for the puck behind Dar. Steinbeck now gets it to Ryerson. Ryerson at the right circle for Rick. Rick, another stop by Alex Dar. Thurston on the push, looking for the shorty. Martino out of the crease. A shot. A great stop by Mickey Martino. Mickey Martino came all the way out of the crease and said, "No, sir, for you." Man, I don't know where these goalies came from, but they are showing out here in the Commissioner's Cup playoffs. Johansson off of the face-off win. Auld steals it with 10 to play. McForehand looking for another power play goal. Another stop by Alex Dar. Alex Dar with these high stick and high glove saves is putting on a show here in Charlottetown. 5.7 on the Detroit power play, 15:47 for the period. And Detroit wins the faceoff, but it goes all the way back in their zone, and we are going back to full strength. Martino had to stop there because he had a Charlottetown man all in his grill. Again, tomorrow night, the last game of the first round playoffs. We're going to be in Halifax, Nova Scotia, as Halifax looks to get some of those goals back that Carolina scored on them. They're down 5-2 aggregate. It's an 8 o'clock face-off, Central Time, 9 Eastern, 10 in Halifax. Is another shot. Easy high glove save for Alex Starr there. Still no score with 15:15 left in the second period between Charlottetown and Detroit. Zone left, circle right for this next face-off. It's a Detroit win that time. Chairman Meow at the right point. Thurston takes it away to give it to Blanc. Kudijar gets it back, shoots. High glove save again by Alex Starr. I'll tell you, the crowd getting behind Alex Starr here in his young career here in the HSL, and he has responded. Zone left, circle right once again. The battle for the puck. The Hanson brothers are in the building. Blanc now has it. Blanc trying to get it up line. Cross ice. He's got LeBlanc. LeBlanc and Blanc playing the back line. The Hanson brothers, John, Jack, and Jeff playing up front. Mays had it for a moment. Jeff Hanson with a great forecheck on the boards. Jack picks it up. Jeff at the left circle. Battle for the puck. Sonati trying to get out of the zone. It does slide out. Charlottetown has to clear. Blanc now gets it to Jeff Hanson at the left circle. Got it taken away by Sonati. Sonati down to Kudijar. Kudijar with a 3-on-2. It's Ramon, and wait a minute. We got, one of the Hanson boys wants to get at it. That's Sonati. Here we go. That's Jack Hanson. Jack Hanson and Frankie Sonati, and here we go. Left fist are flying. The southpaw's going at it. Who gets this one here? It is Jack Hanson with a soft left hand, but it really staggered Frankie Sonati. We'll mark this fight at 6:04, period number 2. And the Hanson brothers, they are at it again. Excuse me, that's John Hanson. John, number 97. He goes in for 5 along with Frankie Sonati. We're in neutral ice, facing left. The left circle for this face-off. A little too premature there. We'll try it again as both players reset themselves. I think we got ourselves a kick out. Yep, we sure do. First kick out of the playoffs. And now we're back to action. Detroit was charged with the kick out, but they did win the faceoff. Shealy gets it up line for McForehead. John McForehead at the circle in the middle. Now for Bob Builder. Builder got bumped by a defender. Dar with the easy glove pickup. Builder tried it once, twice, and Dar stones him twice again. Puck poked out of the zone. Shealy reloads. Detroit going back to the left and the white. McForehead had it. He get his stripped away. Here comes Takashi back right for the Navy Old Gold Charlottetown Squall. Takashi at the right point. Takashi will dump it to the left goal line with 12:48 for the play. Period. Draktok with a good forecheck. Dumps it around to the near side. Gets it out of the zone. Race for it now toward the line. It's going to be an icing on Detroit as Charlottetown touches it up with 12.5 for the period. Remember to search Hockey Sim League on YouTube. That's where all of our live action is now. And fans have indeed responded in kind. Share this video with everybody you know. Back to action here as the puck poked out of the zone. Detroit with possibly another icing, but Alex Starr right there. They'll flip it now to Lewis. Lewis starts his push-up line. He'll now give it to Vernal Bloodshine. Bloodshine circles back to Lewis. Lewis looking for a shot coming up front. Matt Mallow got it taken away. Battle for the puck. We got another fight coming. Uh-oh. Here come the gloves. Matt Mallow will go up against who that? Trying to see the other jersey. That's Gino Rick. Opposite hands going at it. Who gets the fight win here? It's Matt Milo, his second fight win of the night. And I mean, he's coming with them hands. Paraphrasing a popular song, hands will make them dance. Gene Rick one side, Matt Milo the other for Detroit and Charlottetown respectively. We are still no score Charlottetown needs to win the leg and deny Detroit at least 2 goals in order to move on to the finals. Vitek now to Robbins. Royce Robbins has it. Trying to slip it up line. Ramon takes it away at the right circle. Gets it to Ryerson. At the right point is Mays. Vitek took it away. Johansson coming out. Johansson cross ice. Takashi at the left point in the zone right. Takashi at the left circle. Looking for the cross ice pass. To flip it all the way back to Robbins. Now it's Takashi at the left circle. Mays will take it back. Here comes Ramon. Joey Ramon on the near side was Kudiger. Now J.W. Dawes stripped away. Justin Jones at the right circle. Right line goes all the way back left. He's got Takashi at the left circle. The middle slot is Lewis. He slides to the right point. Fires. Way behind Mickey Martino. Takashi has it now. Hemmed up in the boards. Ramon for Detroit trying to get out of the zone and does. Then it will go as another icing as we await yet another touch-up race for the puck. Goes to Charlottetown. Icing on Detroit with 10-11 to play for the period. Tell you, nothing short of exciting going on. It will definitely be a busy offseason as talks of expansion fill the air, plus new blood coming into the league. Make sure you catch HockeySL.com for the latest information. Long on the cross ice pass for Detroit, hemmed up in the boards. Puck out of the zone, slides down ice into Charlottetown zone. Lewis flips it way out of the crease. Jack Brown got clobbered by Wade. Wade, with one man a beat, a Mickey Martino stop. He pokes it out of the zone with the stick. Penalty coming up on Charlottetown. So Detroit coming up with its 3rd opportunity on the power play. Who gets the hokey this time? It's Nick Wade for hooking at 10:44 as that penalty box is growing for the Squall. This is unlike the #1 seed in the playoffs. So another 5-on-4 for Detroit. Let's see if they can make the most of it here. Drag talk at the left point in the zone left. Cross ice to Meow in the middle. Drag talk now Meow. Drag talk and Meow battling. Flipping it over in the middle. Meow at the right point to Donald at the right circle. Oh, backside for Johnson. Shoots. Tar with a great stop. He'll freeze that at 8:47 of period number 2. Still no score between Charlottetown and Detroit. Leg 2 of the HSL Commissioners Cup playoffs. Detroit leads on aggregate 3-2. Charlottetown needs to score at least 1 goal here and stop Detroit to deny the opportunity to move on. Donald with a couple of shots at Dar. Dar up to the task. The puck poked around to the left side. Drag talk to the forehand. Now Ald again. He'll get it to Drag talk at the left point. The right point is Meow slice in the middle slot. Now Drag talk at the left point. Meow at the middle of the slot again. Goes to the right point. Oh, on the one time almost had it. And Dar again with a stop at 7:57 of the period. One man noticeably absent from the Charlottetown lineup is that of Roland Horvath. He was the hot goalie, but unfortunately injuries forced him out of the game, and Alex Starr has filled in very nicely since. .747 now for the period as we go to the zone left, circle left. Still a one-man advantage for Detroit. 1:11 left on that. Puck slips out of the zone, and quickly on it is Ethan Kennedy looking for the shorty. That was easy picking for Martino. Ethan Kennedy with a really weak shot there. Felix Steinbeck quickly back left. He now has Ryerson. Ryerson shoots. Alex Starr slips out of the crease for a high glove save. 7:15 to play for the period. Zone left, circle right with 54.1 on the power play, but Detroit who wins that face-off. Track talk almost had a screen there on the blue line special, and Alex Starr somehow saw it, stopped it, fell on it. 7:06 for the period. Line change both sides. Both coaches trying to keep fresh bodies in the mix. We're going to join us on our Discord chat room as Charlottetown pokes that out of the zone with 45 on the Detroit power play. You can find the connection to our Discord chat room at HockeySL.com. One click gets you in. Puck comes all the way down ice. snatching it now. Don Auld had it for a moment. Auld gets it back from Royce Robbins. Auld flips it to the near side now for Drag Talk. In the middle slot, backhand shot by McForehead. Dar falls way out of the zone to his stick side on his right to stop that puck at 6:14 of period number 2. Still in the Charlottetown zone left, the circle left this time. Puck won by Detroit, long at the left point. In the middle side of Steinbach. Steinbach to the left circle for Gene Rick, shoots. One time stopped by Alex Dar again with 5:57 to play for period number 2. Again, please share this with all your friends as much as possible. We're back to play. Long at the left point. In the middle is Steinbeck. Auld flips it down to Ryerson at the left circle. Steinbeck trying to flip it behind. Got a nice forecheck by Vernal Bloodshine. Couple of shots right at Dar, and Alex Dar stops it again with 5:31. But Vernal Bloodshine gave a wicked elbow to somebody on that exchange. .531 for period number 2 as we're still in the Charlottetown zone. Doyle now has it. Doyle slides to the right. A one-timer by Sonati will not go. Battle for the puck. Blanc had it. Kudichar tried to slip it in the crease, not there. A second one goes to the left of the post. Here comes Ryerson. He misses it way over the crossbar. LeBlanc trying to get out of the zone, dumps it to the near side. So will it slide out of the zone? The answer is yes. Doyle comes back in. Nobody cleared for Detroit. That's an offsides, and we've got a line change with 4:49 for period number 2. And still no score between the Charlottetown Squall and the Detroit Ice Dockers. Vince Brown here in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Second leg of the first round of the HSL Commissioner's Cup, the inaugural. Brown almost got it taken away. The puck does slide out of the zone. And an offside called there on Charlottetown. Back into neutral ice we go. We're facing the right, the circle left this time. A little bit too quick that time by both players. Let's reset again. We're back to play. Detroit wins the faceoff. Battle for the puck. Another offside on Charlottetown. 4:29 to play for the period. For those of you a little bit confused, wait a minute, we got a penalty here? Yep. Referee going toward the crease, and he's going to call Johnny Kane for hooking. Now, where was that at? Oh, right there. Straight hooked the man right off the faceoff. Now that I'll go with. This is the 4th power play opportunity for Detroit. They're 0 for 3 right now. They win the faceoff here. Drag Talk gets it to Auld at the right point. Auld slides to the circle. Now to the left point is Meow. Meow shoots right at Alex Dar. He gloves it and sits on it. 4:12 to play for the period. Still trying to figure out how Alex Dar has seen the last 3 shot attempts at him, because they basically had a lot of traffic in front of him. Now another quick start on the faceoff. Back to play. Detroit wins that faceoff, but they flip it all the way out of the zone, unfortunately. Martino looking to start it here. He'll fall on it with 3:56 for the period. This time we start the puck in the Detroit zone right. Line change both sides. Tomorrow night's Carolina-Halifax game is 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. in Nova Scotia. Carolina is up 5-2. Kennedy with the steal in the backside for Charlottetown. They're trying to keep it in the zone, battle for the puck. Johnson coming back left for Detroit. Johnson stopped on a forecheck. Don Auld, they're going to call a penalty shot before he got to the blue line, as he was clearly on his way on a breakaway. So Don Auld, his first opportunity at a penalty shot. Now, the last 10 penalty shots in this league have all gone for naught. Can the number 11 be the lucky one here? Let's see what Don Auld is up to. Auld going straight away, shoots. Alex Dar says number 11 will go just like the last 10, goalie's advantage. So we reset for the Detroit power play. 3:27 left here for the second period. We're in the Charlottetown zone left, the circle right, and still no score between Detroit and Charlottetown. Detroit is up 3-2 on aggregate goals. That's the system in our HSL Commissioners Cup playoffs. Off the Charlottetown win, Ryerson now has the Steinbeck. Steinbeck, he scores! Gets the great screen and bangs it in, three-hole style. Detroit's on the board. Steinbeck with the power play, successful. Had to get him in the right spot. Steinbach got the great pass, got a good screen, and Alex Dar didn't even see it coming. The one dog, Felix Steinbach, with a key goal for Detroit. So Detroit's up 1-0. If they hang on here, that's the series because they would have won both legs. Dar falls on the loose puck there. However, if Charlottetown ties this game, we do have to go into overtime. If at the end of overtime we're still tied, then of course it goes to the tiebreaker and the most away goals. We'll have to see what it is at the end of the third period. Kludiger almost had him one there to give Detroit a 2-goal advantage, but Alex Dar snags that one out of the air with 2:55 to play for period number 2. Boy, Felix Steinbach's goal just might be the spark Detroit needs to get into the HSL Cup Finals. Back to play here. Charlottetown with the face-off win. Battle for the puck at the right goal line. Frankie Sinati had it for a moment. Puck poked away from him. Johnny Kane back out on ice. He'll poke it back to the far side, trying to get it out of the zone, and will do. Jack Brown has to get everybody for Detroit to clear. We'll get it now to Long. Long is clobbered on a ugly forecheck. Holy cow! Boy, no, he still said, somebody get the number of that Mack truck. One-timer almost goes there. Alex Dar with another good stop. A second great stop by Alex Dar. Almost goes out of play. Battle for the puck, and Ethan Franklin, the Charlottetown Squall, are laying bows left and right. Kennedy on the push. Cross ice to Kane. Kane is stopped by Long. Puck flies way out of the zone. And no icing there. Robbins will pick it up. He'll get it down to Dar, who will cover it up. Boy, I'm telling you, Charlottetown is laying some wood tonight, folks. But they're down 1-0. They have to score here to keep things interesting. 1:10 to play here in the second period. Another XM Satellite intermission report on the way with stats, facts, and figures as that face-off win goes by Detroit. But it's poked all the way out of the zone into their side of the ice. Wade gets laid out by a nasty forecheck by Nick Shealy. Here comes Gene Rick, left side. Here comes Adil Mahmoud. Mahmoud trying to split the triple seam. He'll flip it back for Rick. Now the Ryerson on the right side. Dar pokes it away. Gets it to Matt Milo. Milo sliding from the backside. He'll give it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc abides for Nick Wade. Wade moving the groove and shaking the bacon for Charlottetown to the right. In the Navy, off go to White. Another forecheck by Detroit there. Shot right at Martino. Nothing happening there. Mays had it for a moment. And we've hit 0-0. I mean, we've gone through this period quick. Felix Steinbach's goal late in this period gives the Detroit Ice Dockers a 1-0 lead against the Charlottetown Squall, heading into the all-important third period. Stay tuned. Another XM Satellite intermission report on the way. This is the HSL Commissioners Cup playoffs on the 2K Sports Network. This copyrighted broadcast of the Hockey Simulation League may not be reproduced for any reason without express written consent Third and final period here, and do we have an offside? Yep, nope, I think we got ourselves a penalty coming out of this one. And it's on Charlottetown again. Kevin Johansson for slashing. 10 seconds in. Man, what is going on with the Charlottetown Squall tonight? I mean, they have peppered the penalty box the same way Detroit has peppered the net. Some 36 shots on goal. Well, I'm not sure Jack Brown thought that was going to happen between two periods in this game. But they did it enough, and Felix Steinbach got what right now is the game-winning and series-winning goal. Thought all to Johnson. Johnson shoots right at Dar. Dar pokes it away right back to the left circle in the zone right. All gets it back. All to Johnson now. Johnson trying to come near side. Johnson got to take it away. Back left comes Charlottetown in the navy and old gold. Matt Milo now to Taro Takashi. Takashi looking for the leveler here. Cross ice for Milo. Milo shoots right at Martino. He sprawls on it and freezes it with 18:39 for regulation. Charlottetown either has to tie or win this game in order for the tiebreaker to come into effect for them. They have to hold Detroit to this one away goal while they're at it. Long feed coming back down the other way as Detroit is on the power play for the 5th time tonight. They are 1 for 4. Battle for the puck. Takashi had it from Martino. Falls on the loose puck with 18:06 for the competition. As a matter of fact, a 1-1 tie will not do it for Charlottetown because Detroit would still win. They have to actually win this leg to win the series. Vitek had it at the right point. Gets it down to Thurston. Cross ice. It's Kennedy. Now back to Thurston. Vitek at the right point in the zone left with 51 on the power play. They were trying to find a way to get the shorthander. They would get called for the offside. And we'll bring it back into neutral ice as both teams change lines. 17:40 for regulation. Fans on their feet here in Charlottetown. 49 on the Detroit power play. Track Talk now has it for the Ice Stalkers going back right in the white, black, and purple. Royce Robbins steals it away. He'll get it now to Lewis. Lewis cross ice. Lewis fires it down. Stopped in the neutral ice. McForehead has it on the 3-on-2. Cross ice. All gets to it. All at the left circle. Take it away. Track Talk from the left point. Not there. Shot. Goal! That might be it! Detroit with a key second goal. John McForehead, his 3rd power play goal of the series, first tonight. This one off a high rebound in the slot. Wow. You got to say John McForehead clearly the MVP right now of this series. That is 3 power play goals for the youngster. We'll mark that at exactly 3 minutes into period number 3. Now Charlottetown has to win. They have no choice at this point because both teams would have 2 away goals and then would go to the penalty tiebreaker. And right now Charlottetown is losing that one big time. That one poked out of the zone. A race for the puck. Mikey Martino will pick it up, give it down to J.W. Doyle. Doyle now down ice for Frankie Sonati. Sonati can't get that through traffic on the line change. LeBlanc has it out. LeBlanc long one, tape to Ethan Franklin at the left point. 15:53 for the game. Detroit up big, 2-0. Johnny Kane on the right side gives it now to Kennedy. Kennedy to the middle side for LeBlanc. LeBlanc slides to the left point with 15:36. He now has Franklin at the left circle. Ethan Franklin to the left goal line, brings it back to Kane. Kane shoots off of a defender. Frankie Sonati will come back right with it. Had it for a moment. Franklin will get back. Now it is Kudijar, Marju Kudijar. Penalty coming up on Charlottetown. This is number 6 for Detroit on the power play. Yeah, Detroit's got 2 tiebreakers well in hand here. Clearly they're winning the penalty box battle because Charlottetown is just self-destructing here. Detroit 2 for 5 on the power play. Actually, they're 1 for 5 on the power play. Puck 90, but again, nope, it's Kennedy. Ethan Kennedy on the push. Ethan Kennedy now behind the defense. Looking for that goal. Score! Short-handed goal for Ethan Kennedy at 5:06, and Charlottetown now making a game of this. That'll get a rise from the crowd. Again, Charlottetown must win this leg to potentially force a number of tiebreakers. But right now, the first two tiebreakers are not in their favor. That being away goals, they would tie with Detroit on that department. They clearly don't have the penalties tiebreaker at all. That would definitely give Detroit the win. So Detroit right now, if they lose here 2-1, if they lose with 2 away goals, they would definitely win because Charlottetown needs to win by a mark of 4-2 to advance to the next round. Ryerson with the shot, flips it back for Gino Rick. Now Long has it. Rick shots it, not there. Lewis had it for a moment. Lewis trying to get out of the zone. Rick flips it back for Dar. Dar stops that one. Lewis gets it back to Matt Milo. Milo gets it out of the zone. 1:15 on the Detroit power play. If Detroit gets a third goal here, all bets are off. Felix Steinbeck coming back right with it. He already has a goal this evening. He flips it down to the right goal line. There's 1 minute left on the Detroit power play. Detroit up 2-1 here, 13-15 for the game. Lewis trying to get it out of the zone for Charlottetown coming back left in the Navy. They'll flip it out, stopped at the line. They're going to call offsides as that puck did indeed completely cross the blue line. Again, the first two tiebreakers, if Detroit still has this 2, while Charlottetown cannot get any more than 3, Detroit would win not only on the away goals tiebreaker because that would cancel itself out. The penalties tiebreaker right now is in hand of Detroit because Charlottetown has filled that stat sheet with abandon today. Bloodshine with the puck for Charlottetown coming back left. 37 on the Detroit power play. 12:35 for the game. Detroit up 2-1. Donald on the push, cross ice. He's got Johnson. Johnson at the left circle to the middle for Auld. Auld had it for a moment. Auld poked away Johnson. He's trying to get to it. Nothing there. Thurston will poke it out of the zone with 26 on the power play. Martino quickly out of the zone. A forecheck in the back. Kennedy now gets it up to ice. Kennedy at the left circle with 9 on the power play. They're looking for another shorthander. McForehead trying to get it back around backside. Battle for the puck. Thurston has it as the power play will run out. Don Auld looking to get it out of the zone. Not yet. Drag Talk now has it. Comes way near ice. Tape to McForehead. McForehead with right now the game-winning goal. Battle for the puck. Bloodshine now has it. Bloodshine coming back left. Long one. It's a potential icing. Who's going to get to the puck first? It is Detroit with 10:54 to play for this game. Boy, oh boy. Vernal Bloodshine in our chat room saying, if we're going down, we're dragging Detroit the ham biscuits with us. I like that out of the new owner of the Charlottetown Squall. And they're fighting. I mean, they're fighting tooth and nail here. A tie would not do it for Charlottetown. They have to win this leg by at least 2 goals right now. Takashi has it. Takashi flips it to the left goal line. 10.5 for this game. J.W. Doyle trying to get it from the backside. Takashi takes it away, but now Joey Ramone has it. Joey Ramone from Coutiger for Detroit. Coming back to the right. He'll get it out of the zone and an offside on Charlottetown as nobody cleared the zone when the puck crossed the line. 10-12 to play for the game as line changes abound. In neutral ice, we face left in the circle left. On the face-off win by Detroit. Coutiger up ice now for Frankie Sonati at the left point. Sonati fires behind Alex Dar. Alex Dar holding his own, I will say that, despite the 2 goals. Robbins now has it. He gets it to Vitek. Vitek up line for the Hanson brothers. Jack Hanson now flips it behind Martino to John Hanson on the left-hand side. Make that Jack Hanson. Jack Hanson stopped for a moment. That puck poked away. Cross ice. Hanson flipped it back. Not there long. They'll try to get that bounce. Another flip back. Martino pokes that away with the stick. Puck comes all the way out of the zone. Marju Coutiger with the Hanson brothers hightailing pursuit. Coutiger at the left circle. Now at the left goal line. Taken away by Jack Hanson. Flips it back for Steve Vitek. Vitek quickly down the line for John Hanson. John Hanson to Jack Hanson at the right circle. Jack Hanson, middle stop, but they're looking for the one-time. The backhand will not go. Martino with yet another good stop. 8:24 to play. Doyle trying to get it out. He now has Joey Ramone. Ramone moving the groove and shaking and baking. Ramone with a 2-on-1. Kudiger cross ice. Good pass to him. Kudiger shoots. Dar with a stop at 8:05. Line change both sides. The plot thickens as the clock ticks down to regulation. Can Detroit pull off the upset here in the Commissioner's Cup playoffs? Only time will tell here with 8:05 for the game. Zone left, circle left. Nick Wade off the faceoff. Gets it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc cross ice. 3-on-2. It's Milo. Milo stopped by a forecheck by Dragtock. He'll come back right with Gene Rick at the left point in his own left. Rick fires it behind Alex Starr. LeBlanc had it for a moment. Got forecheck twice into the boards. No call. Gene Rick gets it back. Rick right at Dar. Dar gloves it outside the post. 7:24 for regulation. Detroit 2, Charlottetown 1. Charlottetown right now must beat Detroit 4-2 to win the series. Anything less than that, Detroit wins. If Detroit gets a third goal here, that is definitely the series. Rick has it now. Rick on the push. Rick up line. He now has Ivan Ryerson. Ryerson pushing two. Right at Dar shot there. Blood sign stops another one there. 6:53 to play for the game. Charlottetown must beat Detroit by 2 goals to win on aggregate. Anything less than that, or if Detroit scores a third goal, Detroit will win the series on all tiebreakers. Shot right at there. Long will now have to make everybody clear. Nick Wade looking to level this game up. No, Mickey Martino! What another great stop outside the crease. 6.5 to play. Boy, Mickey Martino putting in work, peoples. But the big thing is Detroit has peppered the net. They've got over 40 shots on goal tonight against Charlottetown. That's unheard of against the top seed. And Martino with yet another outside the crease stop. This one goes way out to central ice. Robbins picks it up for Charlottetown. The Squall, nothing going there. Battle at the crease. That's the referee's crease. Puck will go across the goal line and touched up for an icing on Charlottetown. 5:41 to play. Detroit, they can see the Commissioner's Cup finals in their grasp, but they got to hold on and make sure Charlottetown does not rip off a 3-goal rally here. Deep in the Charlottetown zone. Circle left. Battle for the puck. It is Charlottetown that comes up with it. Battle at the left side board. Puck comes all the way out. A potential icing for Charlottetown. Touched up by Detroit once again. 5:19 to play for the game. If indeed this game goes overtime, Charlottetown must beat Detroit in order to force any type of tiebreakers. As a matter of fact, if this game goes overtime at 2-2, the only way Charlottetown could even remotely win the series is by the first 2 tiebreakers, and right now they just will not have that. A third goal by Detroit squashes everything. Here comes Kennedy. Kennedy up the left side, shoots right at Martino with another stop. Doyle trying to pick it up with 4:41 to play for the game. The puck comes all the way out of the zone. No icing as it did touch a Charlottetown player. Battle for the puck at the right goal line in the Charlottetown zone right. Kennedy gets it now for Franklin. Franklin now with a 2-1-1. He's shot Kane in open space. Kane shoots. Another stop by Martino. A second stop by Martino on the left circle. Chairman Meow gets it down for Detroit. Battle for the puck. He'll get it down line for Ryerson. Ryerson moving the groove and shaking and baking. Ryerson splits a double team, splits a check, cross ice, but LeBlanc had it. Mahmoud steals it away. Blanc gets it back for Charlottetown, coming back left. Franklin now has it. Franklin moving the groove and shaking and baking to the left circle. Franklin goes cross ice, was trying to get the one-timer to Kane, couldn't get it to him because he was out of position. Kane gets it back, trying to come back to the near side. He's got Kennedy on the right circle. Kennedy, Dragtalk took it away. Here comes Ryerson back right for Detroit. Long bias, take to Mahmoud. Mahmoud trying to split the double team, slides to the right circle. Mahmoud shoots. Star right there to stop it with 2:47. It is coming down to the wire, people. The Detroit Ice Dockers 2:47 away from pulling off the Commissioner's Cup upset. Charlottetown must score 3 goals here in order to advance. Anything less, that's it. Jack Brown slides to the left point with 2:37 to play. He now has Sonati. Sonati shoots way to the left of Alex Dar. Puck flies to the near side. Takashi has it now. Takashi is trying to go to the far side. Bloodshine now has it. Now it's Vernal Bloodshine. Goes cross ice. Here comes Takashi. Takashi on the push with 2:08 to play. Takashi missed cross ice for Kane. Make that Jones. Justin Jones has it now. Got it taken away. Come back right is Joey Ramone. Ramone, he now has Frankie Sonati. Sonati to the middle slot. Now back to Joey Marone. Back to Sonati. Sonati had it for a moment. Stripped away by Johansson. Johansson coming back left for Charlottetown. Nope, Long has it now for Detroit. Long flips it up ice. Long to tape to Ramone. Now get it back for Brown. Brown now gets it to Sonati. Sonati in the middle slot. Sonati slides left, slides right. Jones takes it away for Charlottetown, coming back left. 1:10 to play as we come down to the 2K Sports final minute of this series. And Martino with another stop on Jones. Charlottetown's got to get 3 goals quickly, but they're running out of time. Long now has Kudiger. Kudiger now to Sonati. Sonati and Kudiger. Lewis takes it away. 38 ticks. Takashi now pushes it down. Takashi behind the defense shoots way wide to the right. 24 ticks. Ramone and Brown have it for Detroit. Kudiger trying to get it out of the zone. 14 ticks. I think Detroit just pulled off the upset as the net is empty for Charlottetown, but I don't think they have enough time to pull this off. The Detroit Ice Dockers 4 seconds away from pulling off a huge first-round upset in the inaugural Commissioner's Cup playoffs. Drop the puck. 2-1, another save by Mickey Martino, and Detroit has done it! They win leg 2 in Charlottetown, 2-1. A win on aggregate 5-3, and are on their way to the HSL Commissioner's Cup final. Wow! Mickey Martino, definitely one of our stars of the game. Star number 2, you got to give it up for Joe McForehead. Another power play goal. Easily the MVP of this series. My gosh. What in the world did Jack Brown tell these boys? Folks, that's going to do it right here. Man, the Detroit Ice Dockers, ladies and gentlemen, they're moving on to the HSL Commissioner's Cup Finals next week. Who will they meet? You'll have to find it out tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. in Halifax. The Highlanders hosting the Carolina Pirates, who are up on aggregate 5-2. Carolina, all they have to do is win the leg. However, if they can get at least 3 away goals, they also can win on the tiebreaker. Boy, there's going to be some crazy action coming up on tomorrow night. Don't forget Twitter, Hockey Sim League, Instagram, Hockey Sim LGE, and our website is hockeysl.com. Look for Hockey Sim League on YouTube. For all of us here, I'm Vince Brown saying this has been a presentation of the Hockey Simulation League, copyright 2018. We say good night from Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, Canada, and take care, everyone. This is the Hockey Simulation League.